My nephew shoved my 10-year-old daughter, stepped on her favorite book, and called her broke and worthless at Sunday dinner. My sister smirked while my parents stared at their plates. 6 weeks later, her BMW was gone, her job was gone, and same family that told me to calm down begged me to save her again. I'm Parker, 38, and for 7 years I was my family's human ATM. My sister Ethel was divorced, broke, and always the victim. I paid her bills, real estate fees, Brian's tuition, and even co-signed her white BMW. She missed the first 3 payments, so I paid them to protect my credit. Every month she posted that BMW like she had earned it. When I added it up, it was almost $120,000. My wife Eva once asked, "When do we get to matter?" I had no answer. Sunday dinner gave me one. Eva was busy, so I brought our daughter Trixie alone. My parents sat Ethel and Brian at the main table. Trixie and I got shoved near the kitchen. She opened her fantasy book and read. Brian got bored. He snatched it from her hands. "What is this baby garbage?" he said. "Dragons? Are you 5?" Trixie reached for it. Brian shoved her shoulder. She fell back into her chair. Then he dropped the book. Then he stepped on it. Then he twisted his sneaker into the cover. I stood up. "Pick it up." Brian laughed. "Chill. It's just a book." "Pick it up." Ethel barely looked up. "Parker, relax. He's messing around." He shoved my daughter. My mother said nothing. My father stared down. Ethel gave me that lazy little smile I had paid 7 years to ignore. Then Brian looked right at Trixie. "Mom says your family doesn't matter." The room went dead. Trixie stared at her lap. The footprint sat black on her book. My sister smirked. My parents stayed silent. Nobody defended my child. I picked up the book and handed it to Trixie. Then I looked at Ethel. "From today on, handle your own life." She rolled her eyes. Such a drama queen. I took my daughter's hand and walked out. In the car, Trixie whispered, "Dad, are we really broke?" I gripped the wheel. "No, sweetheart. We just don't waste money pretending to be rich." That night, Eva asked, "What are you going to do?" I said I was done. She nodded. "Then do it right." My friend Anton had witnessed Ethel's loan papers. My name was on the BMW lease. Every payment had come from me, and Ethel had paid 0. I cut every line. Brian's tuition, gone. My card from her utilities, gone. Her insurance, gone. Then the leasing company approved a co-signer surrender. Wednesday morning, I used the spare key and drove the BMW to the dealership. A neighbor stared from behind his dog leash. I waved and kept driving. At the return lot, I signed the papers. My obligation ended. She called the next evening screaming, "Where's my car?" "You mean the car I paid for?" "You had no right." I had every receipt. Then I gave her the list. "Tuition is canceled. Utilities are off my card. Insurance ends this month. Transfers are over. Figure it out." She went quiet, then hissed, "Mom and Dad are going to hear about this." "Good," I said. "Tell them the price of your lifestyle." The collapse was fast. Without the BMW, clients stopped trusting her. Brian left private school. Her bills stacked up. She blamed me for all of it. Of course she did. My parents stormed into my house demanding I fix it. I said, "You watched Brian humiliate Trixie and did nothing." Mom sniffed. "Ethel is your sister. Then help her. Write her a check. Co-sign her next car. Pay her bills." Silence. They had no money. They had spent years pointing Ethel at me because I was easier than responsibility. I opened the door. "Get out. Don't come back until you apologize to my daughter." 6 weeks later, Ethel lost her job and moved in with my parents. The princess finally had to live in the castle she helped bankrupt. Then Ethel showed up in a dented old sedan. No BMW, no smirk, no fake confidence. "Parker, please," she said. "I'm drowning." I kept sorting tools. "No, I'm your sister." "Not anymore." Her tears dried fast. "So one stupid comment from a teenager ruined this family?" I put down the wrench. "No, your son said out loud what you trained him to believe." For once, she had no angle, no guilt hook, no check waiting behind my silence. "Leave," I said, "or I'll have you removed." She waited for the old me to come back. He didn't. She drove away, and I went inside. Trixie was writing a book report. The damaged fantasy book was open beside her, taped carefully at the cover. Our house was quiet. Our money stayed in our house. My daughter read without being mocked. Family finally meant the people I protected, not the people draining me dry. Would you have cut them off too, or did I go too far?